Hey everybody, and welcome back to Undertale. Last time, we finished the game. We reached the surface and walked out. However, some innocent monsters were harmed in the making of that playthrough. Let's fix that. Reset! A name has already been chosen. Yes, I agree. I'm gonna be a good omen this time. I mean, not like I was a bad omen last time, but, you know... Yeah, I'm gonna have to redeem myself for that one. So, resetting off of the main menu will begin you a new game. Sort of. This isn't a true new game. There are minor differences, most of all inside the dialogue, but everything about you is reset. Your love, your... EXP, your weapons and stuff, you don't have anything anymore. But some of the dialogue has been altered, in particular, depending on certain choices that you've made throughout the game. The first change is actually right off the bat. As you can see, if you choose to kill Flowey at the end of your neutral playthrough, he will not be here at the start, and you'll have this alternate scene where Toriel just rushes out to greet you. Since the game will be mostly the same otherwise, I am only going to show the new changes. Any changes that are involved with this new playthrough. Any changes in dialogue, and any alternate things that we haven't seen from the first playthrough. There's going to be plenty more to see, so yeah, that's why this playthrough is continuing. So, we meet again, dummy, idiot, stupid head, Nimrod. That is an underused saying, by the way, Nimrod. You encountered the dummy. So, since I am going after the true ending, this means that I have to be a pacifist, meaning I am not allowed to kill anything. But I don't like the way this dummy's looking at me, so I think I'm gonna kill this dummy. 0 EXP doesn't count as a kill. It will not end your run. The dummies are not for fighting. They are for talking. We do not want to hurt anybody, do we? Come now. Don't worry, that's the one thing I'm gonna be hurting in this whole playthrough. Here's what happens if you inspect the pillar Toriel's hidden behind. She will not reveal herself, even though she's clearly right there. With the cell phone, I don't believe I have done either of these two options. So let's do both of them right now. Let's call her Mom. This is Toriel. Huh? Did you just call me Mom? Well, I suppose. Would that make you happy? To call me Mother? Well then, call me whatever you like. You basically are a mother to me down here, or would be if I didn't have goals in mind. And then... I suppose I have to do it someday. Huh? Oh. How adorable. I can pinch your cheek. You could certainly find better than an old woman like me, probably. Let me go backwards real quick, just in case. I have a funny feeling. Well, that was interesting. Anyway, decided to take all 4 pieces of candy again because being a pacifist doesn't mean I have to be nice to everyone. Also, I want to check their item descriptions. Has a distinct non-licorice flavor, because I noticed as I was using them, they said something different as I went to heal them. Non-licorice. Okay, non-licorice. They all have the same description, but they all say something different when you use them to heal, which is interesting. Hello, this is Toriel. For no reason in particular, which do you prefer? Cinnamon or butterscotch? Wait, do not tell me. Is it butterscotch? No. Oh, I see. Well, thank you. Goodbye for now. She doesn't say, okay, if you say yes to that, she'll be like, you remind me of an old friend, and that's why I assumed. Characters will remember your past playthroughs, and they'll bring it up, and they'll say like, you seem somewhat familiar. I feel like I know you from somewhere. That's really all that's changed. Otherwise, the game is mostly back to normal, but... you know, there are still pretty obvious differences like that. I've shown the way to spare every single enemy in this game, because I only killed, like, 1 enemy before, so I'm just going to cut through all the battles. I assume you know, or except, like, a few, maybe, but I assume you know exactly how to spare them from the first one. Pair of Froggits? Never mind! I've never encountered this before. I'm going to compliment one and threaten the other. Because Flowey is the omniscient... I'm not exactly sure what the word is. The omnipotent character, whichever... It's one of those two. I can't remember which one exactly. That he knows all about saving and loading. He will recognize you every single time when you start a new playthrough. And so he'll have something different to say if you keep resetting. Here's another enemy setup that I don't remember seeing on our first run, though I think I did encounter it before in my own time. Still easy as hell. It's the ruins enemies, what do you expect? Here's what happens if you die. You cannot give up just yet. Omen, stay determined. Then you press any button to automatically reload itself. Doesn't take you back to the menu like any old game would. That was Asgore talking in the game over screen there. It's entirely possible that you hear his voice before meeting him if you ever die. I kind of wish that I had died on my first playthrough, so I could have showed that more naturally, but it just didn't happen. I got too good at this game. You still cried at the end there. What was that? So I do not believe you have to buy anything from the Spider Bake Sale down here in the ruins in order for Muffet to spare you later on. I think you get the telegram from the ruined spiders either way, but the actual telegram message will be different if you haven't bought anything. That said, I still want to buy something, because I think there's something else you can do with that fight. I'm gonna buy a spider donut, and then I'm going to save it for a while. Surely you know by now a monster wears a yellow name when you can spare it. What do you think of that? That's bad. It's too obvious. Really? Then I'll tell all my friends to tell all their friends' friends. Never use yellow names. How about that? No more yellow names. Keep no more yellow names. Okay, I will let them know not to use yellow names. I'll show what this is like at first. Indeed, his name is not yellow, but I can spare him. So it's a nice little hard mode if you want to test yourself to see if you know exactly the right spare conditions. What was that? I keep seeing flashes of something. This is very, very interesting. However, are you attacking me? Okay, it would have been great if we encountered a Froggit right there. That would have been so good. If you were to, say, change your mind and come back to talk to him again to turn it back on. Ribbit, how are you doing without yellow names? Bring It's Them Great back. Let's bring them back. Huh? It's rather inconvenient that you changed your mind like this. Since I told everyone not to use yellow names, everyone threw theirs out. Well, last year it was fashionable to have pink names. I think everyone still has those in their closets somewhere. I'll ask everyone to look, but this is the last time. So now, when you turn it back on, their names turn pink instead of yellow. Because there just had to be an enormous amount of detail into this for whatever reason. I like that. Let's go with that. Let's go with pink names. There might be something else if you talk to him again, but I don't care enough. Oh, the ribbon is alive! There are so many Looks and Company. Alright. I was about to go pick up the toy knife, but there's no reason to. I'm not gonna attack anything. And if I am, I'll just use a different weapon that we'll be obtaining later anyway. Ah, here, there, I will heal you. So I was a little injured, I think. Am I back at full health? I sure am. So she did actually heal me. Was I injured at all? I don't know. I didn't pay attention. Every time this old tree grows any leaves, they fall right off. Now that we know what we know, this is symbolizing Toriel's inability to keep any child safe from the underground, any human child. Every time she sees one and tries to take them in and have them live here in the ruins, they always want to go home, and then they die. By the way, I actually forgot to show something off in one of the earlier rooms. Back in the room where you fight the dummy, there's a visible hole in the side where the entire roof line or whatever that is wasn't completed there. Literally unplayable. Butterscotch. Oh, it's the same. It's the same either way. It's just a butterscotch cinnamon pie. I thought it would be a cinnamon butterscotch pie. Whatever. What did I just stop? Oh my god, this closet's huge. It just stopped me moving like this. What? We can actually just take a nap right away, skipping that whole step and having her leave us a piece of pie straight away, and also causing this creepy music to play. Stop! Slice of butterscotch cinnamon pie. I thought it would say cinnamon pie in the menus if I chose cinnamon. That's why I wanted to choose something different. Darn. I haven't used a single monster candy because I haven't needed to. I've been going through those battles so fast. Oh wow, you know what? So, in New Home, the room in the middle was under renovations. We could go to the final room. This one, the room in the middle is open. That's very interesting. It is. Here's what happens if we try to go to the basement early. I think you should play upstairs instead. But the creepy basements are cool. I want to see it. It's dangerous to play here. She'll have something different to say every time. I think you get the idea. Let's see what our snail fact is this playthrough. Here's an exciting snail fact. Did you know that snails have a chainsaw-like tongue called a radula? Probably mispronounced that? I did not know that. Interesting. I guess we could skip right to this. I have to go do something, stay here. So, I was kind of letting it speak for itself to get the idea across, but I'll confirm it. Toriel was once the queen of the underground, and after Asgore declared that all humans must die, she decided to leave him and move to the ruins, and to keep all humans who were to fall down here safe from him and the rest of the underground as a result. We could see that in New Home there were 4 chairs here, whereas here there's only 3. And then we know about the story. The king and queen and Azrael were living together, but then a human child fell down, and then they adopted them as one of their own, and that was who the 4th chair is for. This explains Toriel's motivations and willingness to keep you here so much more, now that we know that both she and Asgore lost 2 children in one night. They both deal with it very differently. Asgore wanting to kill every human and free themselves from the underground and destroy humanity, and Toriel just wanting to keep humans safe from him. It's so well done. I love it. I honestly would have never expected this much character depth from Undertale, but hey. When I first heard of it back in 2015, but I guess I stand corrected. Anyway, let's go spare Toriel. It's worth noting, if you've killed Toriel in the past, then it unlocks her secret dialogue here where she's like, "What's that look for? You look like you've seen a ghost. Do you know something I don't?" That carries over into subsequent playthroughs. Or, since there's no real good name for this whole deal of, like, resetting the game, not completely setting you back to 0, I'm gonna be calling this run New Game Plus, even though that's not exactly what it is. So yes, anything like that, any dialogue changes related to you having killed a character in the past, are carried over into New Game Plus. I think it's still possible to be hit by these attacks, even when it changes to their, like, hard to be hit by form. Because I've heard that if you die to her on purpose, she, like, appears shocked for a split second. I might have to edit in footage of that if I can't cause it myself. Oh my god, I'm getting so close to them, but, like, she's so good at not hitting me. I couldn't get it to happen. I'll pop in a video of it then. Flowey is still not here. I guess he wants me to believe that he's dead, even though I know that resetting the game brings people back to life, so that would include him, naturally. Also, I know that me killing Flowey there at the end of last time was probably an unpopular choice, because, you know, it's a game about mainly sparing people. Why wouldn't you spare every last person? But I have my reasons. My reasons being, did you see what Flowey tried to do to us? Yeah, of course I wanted to kill him. However, just for you, in my practice playthrough for this series, I decided to spare Flowey and record what happens. So, here you go.
What are you doing? Do you really think I've learned anything from this? No. Sparing me won't change anything. Killing me is the only way to end this. If you let me live, I'll come back. I'll kill you. I'll kill everyone. I'll kill everyone you love. Why? Why are you being so nice to me? I can't understand. Can't understand. I just can't understand.
After that, you get the ending phone call, and I want to mention briefly that that phone call could go about 1,000 different ways. That is the neutral ending to the game, and the neutral ending varies greatly depending on who you killed and who you spared and all of that. There's tons of ways it can go, but I'm sure there are videos online showing each possible way it can go, because this game was mega popular. Of course it would have that. Anyway, after the ending phone call, Flowey will show up if you have decided to spare him and have this to say.
Hey, since you defeated me, I've been thinking, is killing things really necessary? I honestly don't know anymore. I have a request for you. Prove to me. Prove to me you are strong enough to survive. Get here from the beginning. Without killing a single thing. And I won't kill the king. Then you'll have your so-called happy ending. So, what will it be? Will you prove yourself? Or will I get to watch you suffer? Either way, I'm interested.
Gee, thanks, Flower. I never would have guessed that in the game whose Steam store description says no one has to die that I would have to try not to kill anyone. Thanks for the great hint, buddy. I mean, I suppose I did kill something on purpose, so the game's just trying to tell me not to do this. Well, it's a fine enough hint, but, you know. I'll be holding you to that promise, though, Flowey. I'm sure you will not follow through on that. You are not the type of person to follow through on promises. I'm gonna step on the stick this time. Okay, the same thing happens regardless. I thought you would have crunched the stick. That would have been funny. Human. Yeah, what's up? It's me again. The old whoopee cushion and the hand trick. Wait a sec. I heard it before or something? You turned around before I said to. Weird. Whatever. You're human, right? I'm Sans the skeleton. Alright, I think we get this. I don't usually have any favorite characters in any piece of media, whether it's a book or game or anything, but I think I'll have to make an exception to my usual rule and say that these two are easily my favorite characters in this game. They bounce off each other so well, it's just so goofy how they're named after the fonts they talk in. They have two completely different personalities, but like, Sans really respects his brother despite his brother being a complete idiot. And you know, Papyrus is an idiot, but he's also really sweet. It's just, I love them. And you know, they're probably the characters you spend the most time with in the whole game. There's a reason. I think they are the most popular characters in this game. And for good reason. There we go, give ourselves an extra healing item, put on the tough glove. Then I must remember to use the stick on a dog enemy at some point throughout this place. What's up here? An enemy is what's up. Hello. Oh, and it looks so familiar. I skipped over that. I think it looks familiar. Because it's a rock? Ow. By the way, I don't know if this fact is confirmed or not, but I've heard someone say it and it sounds correct. Or I've seen a video of it. I think Sans' voice clip, whenever he talks, is a clip of Patrick from SpongeBob. Ooh, that was close. Okay. I need to weaken this guy for the spare solution, but be careful as you do it. I was deliberately not going to the center because I knew that probably would have killed it. Yeah, okay, it could be spared now. I think you can just weaken any enemy to spare them. Now! Hello, I'm a snowman. I want to see the world, but I cannot move. There's a reason why I wanted to take the snowman piece all the way through the first run, because on my practice playthrough, I ended up stumbling into this secret. Or I guess it's not really a secret, but still. If you eat the snowman piece right after getting it in the same room, did you just consume the part of me I had given you? In front of my very eyes? I have no words for you. Be gone! I don't think this ends the True Pacifist run. I think, or the Pacifist run, I think that ends whenever you gain any EXP, and I don't have any from this. I shouldn't have given myself away so easily. Nice little pun there, buddy. It's just a fun little encounter I accidentally discovered on my practice playthrough.
Really, though? That's human! Do I know that person?
Do you not know who you know?
Of course I know who I know! I want you to know if you know! I know who I know as much as I know who I know! You know? Oh, speak of the devil! In order to stop you!
Now I am curious. What happens if you touch the walls of this maze? You probably just get knocked back if I had to guess. I don't think you actually get harmed at all. Yeah, you just get knocked back. Okay, that's it. Ow! Oh my god, ow! Your maze is so horrible! I'm facing the camera now, accidentally. Ah, ball! My favorite pastime. Let's see if I get a different flag color this time. I think you can get, like, a red flag, too. I haven't looked up anything about this just because it's a stupid side minigame that means nothing to the adventure, and, you know. No, go, don't lose, ball! Purple flag, this is what I get all the time, usually. Even when you felt trapped, you took notes and achieved the end of ball. You were awarded 2G, better than the 1G I was awarded first. I have no idea why I was awarded that first. Weird smell humans, green rating. Green is colored in red because apparently dogs have red-green color blindness. I didn't know that. I mean, makes sense. Toby Fox is a super fan of dogs, would know that. Hello? What? Why was I like stopped moving there. I thought the game was frozen. Green flag. Your concern and care for ball led you to delicious victory. It's just the same. I want a different colored flag. Yellow flag. Your surefire accuracy put an end to the mayhem of ball. 3G. So I guess purple is better than green. What game? I swear that I've done that minigame for forever before, gotten a purple flag, and then I did it faster on my first run of this, got a green flag. I don't get it. Alright, I'm sure you could get better flags than that, but I'm gonna stop there.
Human, I hope you're ready for... I've already said this. I don't need to do this anymore. I'm just repeating myself now.
One of the fun value effects here, if you remember the fun value right on over 1 to 100 that has a number of effects on your game, I actually looked at my own fun value I got last time because you can do that, fun fact. I found out, I think it was like 51, and that doesn't give you anything. So there isn't always something that it does. I was wrong about that. Anyway, one of the effects it does, though, it adds a second drawing to the right on this screen. Whatever that means. I think crosswords harder, honestly.
You two are weird. Crosswords are so easy. It's the same solution every time. I just fill all the boxes in with the letter Z. Because every time I look at a crossword, all I can do is snore. Yeah.
Oh, that's the most normal yeah I've ever heard. Papyrus finds difficulty in interesting places. Yesterday he got stumped trying to solve the horoscope. Slight different dialogue there. By the way, if we hit a save point, yes, here is a save point right here with the spaghetti. If you're wondering, hey, how can I get the game to go back to the normal run, the first run? How can I change the dialogue back to how it was on the first playthrough? There are 2 ways to do that. One official, one semi-unofficial. I'm not really sure. The official way is to actually beat the entire game, get the ending that I'm going for right now. Any neutral ending will not unlock the option. You must go for the ending I'm going for in order to be able to truly reset the game to the start. Or, you can do it yourself. Quit the game and press Windows key R. Then type in app data surrounded by 2% symbols. This will take you here to the save data for all your different games. I actually want to go back one because it's not stored in roaming, it's stored in local. Down here, Undertale. I don't know what this is, if it has anything to do with Undertale. I'm not really sure. Right here we have 4 files, file 089 and undertale.ini. This is your save data right here. This might also be it, but this doesn't really affect anything. All you have to do here is take all these files and delete them. Throw them in the trash. Take them out of the folder. Or perhaps even not delete them, just take them out of a folder, move them somewhere else. After doing this, next time you boot up the game, it will be exactly as it was, as if it was a fresh install. Mostly. There's like 2 things that don't change if you do this, but I'll probably cover those at a later time. This is exactly what I did in order to get the game to act that way for the first episode of this playthrough. By the way, as one final fun fact before we go back in, File 0, 9, and Undertale and I are here all the time, but File 8 only appears when you fight Photoshop Flowey, which implies that that's the file that he saves to, because he is seen saving and loading throughout that whole battle. If you're excited to see The Secret with Lesser Dog, I'm afraid to say, no. I don't have the time for that. Actually, I do have plenty of time for that. It's just that I'm lazy and I don't want to do it. And also, I want to see if that later room really is different depending on how much you pet Lesser Dog. These snowballs right here, apparently, this is a good time to bring up, I guess, the fact that Undertale is a pretty terribly programmed game. Apparently, those snowballs go through a load of shit to do what they do, and like their movements have about a gajillion vertices or so, I've heard. Even by Toby Fox's own admission, Undertale is a badly programmed game. For instance, normally the way you would handle dialogue in a game with this much text is you would have it all in one file, and then you'd have the game access that file at particular points to draw out the text that's needed for the given situation. This game has one giant switch statement that contains all of the game's dialogue, and it just uses that to decide what to display where. I'm not too experienced with programming myself, but apparently that is a really awful idea. Can I just... never mind. Can I just use the stick to skip this whole battle? You threw the stick and the dogs ran to get it. You played fetch for a while. Every dog loves to play fetch. Yeah, they are. You could just win this fight on turn 1, or turn 2, I guess. No need to go through that whole process of rolling in the dirt and petting. Weird smells can bring good things. Friendly, fun fetch. Thanks, weird smell. It sure was fun to stick together. I would love to see how speedruns of this game are, because there's a lot of ways that you can, like, skip battles, and, like, you have to plan around for that. You have to know how you can skip battles and have to plan around for that to speedrun successfully. It sounds like it would be a lot of fun. I ate it.
Really? Wowie! No one's ever enjoyed my cooking before. Well then, Fred Not Human, I, Master Chef Papyrus, will make you all the pasta you could ever want. Yeah.
Is that what I chose before? I hope not. So this puzzle right here. Yeah, it's a puzzle. Yeah, it's your face. You're awesome. Yep, yep. Step on it, nothing happens. On my practice playthrough, I discovered this. There's a switch on the trunk of this tree. Press it. Yes. Then hit the switch. And then the puzzle completes itself. Yet another speedrunning tactic, I guess. No need to find the way through. Just hit the switch on the tree.
And you did it all without my help. Incredible. I'm impressed. You must care about puzzles like I do. Which is why you skipped it, obviously.
You must be really good at puzzles, huh? I mean, it's... Wait. It's impossible for you to have seen this one before. I guess that's different from the second playthrough, not necessarily because of the tree trunk thing. Alright, this one. I gotta pick something different here. Yep, tiles, yep, yep, fun, yep,
How's that, understand? Of course. Great! Then there's one last thing. This puzzle is entirely random. When I pull this switch, it will make a puzzle that has never been seen before. Not even I will know the solution. Yeah, get ready!
Don't worry, buddy. I've played roguelikes before. I got this. Yeah, that would make me dizzy too. The puzzle just breaks. You can walk along it just fine. These are the red tiles that are impassable, and these are the pink ones that are safe, I'm guessing. Actually, that spaghetti from earlier wasn't too bad for my brother. I've already read that. See this right here? This is the machine to activate the puzzle. It's Metaton. That's something you'll only notice on a second playthrough, which is a very nice little detail. I do like it when games put in stuff like this, foreshadowing a later thing, that when you replay the game, you suddenly realize, you put it together, and it clicks, and it feels awesome. I don't know if this is like a beta version of Metaton, or if that really is Metaton sitting right there at the start. Or in Snowdin here. Aha, yes, this is what the scene I'm used to seeing here. This dog is staring blankly into the snow, waiting for it to turn into art. So yes, if you pet the dog loads and loads during the battle you have with it, the lesser dog, the result here, the scene in this room will be different. A dog considers itself an artist, but it doesn't ever know what to create. Probably doesn't help that its brain is the size of a piece of kibble. Mean, but close to true, I guess. Dog brains and cat brains are real small. But they're not the size of a kibble. No? What? Okay, protagonist, you might want to do some cool ice skating tricks, but that doesn't mean that you should ruin the puzzle like that. Do them after. Speaking of the protagonist, do you want to show the most surprisingly cursed piece of artwork that has ever been made for this game? Well then, behold, the protagonist's eyes! And they're smiling! That is illegal. The protagonist must be sleeping all the time and have a totally blank expression. It must be no other way. It can be no other way, I meant. What if I do this? You had some googly eyes you found on the ground. Gosh darn teenage googly eyes. Oh, this is a new attack. That one's gonna be blue. We haven't seen that one before. I want to return to this room. Not only to remind you of this mysterious, unopenable door that we could never find out how to open, but because there is something else to this room. Move for long enough in this room and you will encounter a brand new boss. A secret boss. Glyde swooped in. Glyde, attack high, defense high. Refuses to give more details about its statistics. This was a character created by a Kickstarter backer. This game had a Kickstarter. Wow, check out my pecs. Oh my god. To tell you the truth, I have never fought this before. I've saved both the secret bosses that exist in this game, in the PC version anyway, so that I can fight them blind in this playthrough. Giving itself a high five somehow. Applaud! What am I applauding you for? I can do nothing, or I can boo him. You clap really sloppily. Glyde sucks up your praise like a vacuum cleaner. Okay, I rule! I admit it! Uh-huh, yeah, you rule. Very much so, sir. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh. It's actually perfectly fine. Sees this reflection and gets jealous. What happens if I do nothing? You do nothing, no effects. Yay! That's a very Toby Fox thing to add. I mean, this whole game is a Toby Fox thing, so what the hell am I saying? Giving itself a high five somehow. Clap like a gorilla. Glyde is becoming addicted to your praise. I think I know how to spare this guy. What else do you have to say? I can boo you. I can show what that's like. Sees its reflection, gets jealous. You boo, but haters only make Glyde stronger. Attack up, defense down. No, no. What a wimpy ghost. Okay. Yep, got it. This fancy flips. I'll applaud you again. How did I slip through that? Okay, giving itself a high five. Is that all? Is that all? Huh? Applauding doesn't work. Let's keep booing then. Fresh, sweet haters. I do not know the spare solution for this guy, so I'm trying to figure it out on my own. Might be I just have to run away. Did the same thing. Whoa! 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 Ah, God, I died. Okay, that was something new, so I gotta boo him, I guess. You're going to be alright. Omen, stay determined. Oh, believe me, I am super determined. Oh my god, you can turn the mushrooms back on? I didn't know that. Since I never let the main battle theme get a time in the spotlight, how about you take a listen to it as I figure out how to beat this guy? It's nice and catchy. It's a great battle theme for when you're going to be hearing all the time. Though again, I have to say, this game could have taken another page from Earthbound and had many different battle themes that play depending on the enemy. Oh well. Okay, this seemed like the thing to do, because eventually he starts shooting huge stuff. Oh god, oh god, oh god. That leave behind words as well. Fancy flips. Fresh sweet haters. Hey, here we go, here we go. Alright, okay, it looks like when they hit the ground, they don't actually hurt you at all. Thinking a new slang for the word cool, like, freakadacious? Do I keep booing? Is that what I'm supposed to be doing? Okay, he only sometimes does that attack. What else do I do then? Maybe if I do nothing? Giving itself, yeah. Glyde looks disappointed you aren't paying attention. You forgot to clap! Okay, when does that happen? When I booed him enough or when I've applauded him enough? Well, I'm gonna continue to do nothing because I have a feeling this is the final option. Desperate for attention. Hello! I'm right here! Sorry, man, you're a secret boss fight. No one's ever fought you before. No, people definitely have. It's just, I don't know how often this guy's fought. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry for nothing. I didn't mean to do that at all. So, hopefully that didn't reset anything. Glyde leaves to look elsewhere for praise. Oh, that's it. Okay. 120 gold. That's a good amount from him. All right. That's one of the 2 secret bosses we have in the PC version. I guess I should bring that up right now. There is a boss fight against Mad Mew Mew. I saw this while browsing the wiki and I was like, oh my god, wait, what? You get to fight the freaking character from the fictional anime? I mean, like a double fictional, I guess. Well, it's console exclusive. This game had a console version and I guess Toby thought he would drum up the hype a bit by creating exclusive content for it. This might be an unpopular opinion. I hate it when games that release on multiple platforms have content that's exclusive to other platforms. Oh, it doesn't matter which order you check things in. I see. Okay, it doesn't matter which order you check the snow puffs in, it will say the same thing every time. I feel like ideally you'd want to make every version of the game the same, but what do I know about marketing and sales and shit? That's probably the reason why you have exclusive content, is to help drum up sales for consoles. You know, it's just annoying. I remember Terraria did that for a while. Yeah, okay. Petting is what to do, and then you want to play with it next. Remember Terraria did that with its original console release, and then they eventually removed that, and although some people didn't like that, I honestly think it's for the best. The game has enough content, and most of that content was just reskins anyway. And it was still just really dumb how the console version had stuff that the PC version didn't. That's just me, though. Let me know what you think. I'd actually be curious to hear what you think about stuff like that. Ah, here's my keys. I knew I dropped them somewhere. If I were you, I would make sure I understand blue attacks, or else you're gonna have a bad time. So I've heard that that door over there has text if you can inspect it, and I'm guessing you can only see it if Lesser Dog isn't in here. He's been in here every single time on all of my playthroughs, but I guess if you pet him enough, he won't be there. That's just my guess. Anyway. Moved out of her old city home. I'm assuming home became the ruins because the name is capitalized in this book, and so is the name of the ruins. And you know, the save point outside of Toriel's home says home, so yeah, it was probably the old home of theirs, and when they left, it became the ruins because they don't live there anymore.
Human, allow me to tell you about some complex feelings. Somehow, I feel like you're an old friend, even though I've never actually met you before. I can't explain why I feel this way. Did I meet you online? I have many social media connections. It's hard to keep track of them all. Just a dozen more and I'll finally reach double digits.
He's actually explaining this earlier than usual.
Hey, wait a second. You can't be my friend. You're a human. I can't believe you almost tricked me into not defeating you. Whoopsie doopsie.
It's a little bit shorter this time. Now, for this battle, I want to lose on purpose. Though I do want to make sure to flirt first. You might have to do this as a part of the pacifist route. So, if I were you, I would do this in this battle. To finally reveal your ultimate feelings. I can make spaghetti! I find it so funny how his battle sprite here has no animation, when in the date scene it has plenty of animation. Oh no, you hit me on purpose! That's what I meant to do!
You're blue now!
Bone cologne? That's new.
Try holding the up button to
He's telling me how to win! Oh my god! I didn't know he said that! My god, you are so nice, Papyrus. It's great. Alright, 2 health, and then 1 more.
You're too weak! I was easily able to capture you! I will now send you to the capture zone! Or, as Sans calls it, our garage? You're in the doghouse now! Yeah!
Wait, why was there a voice clip from Asgore there? What? He does not kill you! Well, sort of. It's basically a game over, but without the game over screen. And you're sent into a brand new room. It's a squeaky chew toy. It's too small to sleep on. Unfortunately, it's just dry food. Oh, do they have a dog? And like, this is... Maybe that's the annoying dog that stole a special attack. It's a note from Papyrus.
Sorry, I have to lock you in the guest room until Undyne arrives. Feel free to make yourself at home. Refreshments and accommodations have been provided. Yeah, fully yours, Papyrus.
Well, anyway, we can... Okay, not only are these gaps way too big, but we can just walk right through the wooden beams. What the hell? Thanks, Papyrus. That's what's inside the shed. It's locked from the inside. You only get to see it if you fail this battle.
I suppose this proves what I said. We really are bound together. 2 bones in the skeletal anatomy of fate. That's how you appear here now. Even though it's very impossible for you to escape. Amazing! I feel a sincere... Wait a second! I still have to capture you! Whoopsie doopsie! Hold down longer to jump higher! Jeez!
That was a genuine mistake, Papyrus. I know how to fight you. I did it flawlessly in the first run. The music is still playing, but very faintly. Okay, there it goes. I was gonna say. You must say, let's be friends right here in order to complete True Pacifist. And you must also go through the date with him. First though, I think I'm gonna rest up and get myself some 30 HP. Snowdin. I can't get over that. Man, how come they get a cooler picture than me? I guess I have a bigger rug than them. Whatever.
How nice of you to check my mail for me. Wait, no. That's very strange. So you came back to have a date with me.
Actually, I think he says something else for Stan's mailbox. Actually, you know what? I don't think he does. I think I remember him not saying anything for that, so never mind. Under the Sink has a little bit more to it in the console versions. Apparently there's a little shrine in there? I think it's supposed to keep achievements. Because for whatever reason, achievements weren't added to the Steam version, yet they're on the console versions. I guess you get to get points there and you don't get anything for Steam achievements. Still. Kind of a weird little change. I think it's also slightly different on the Switch version, because the Switch version gets special things for some freaking reason anyway.
Why are you so interested in my bed? Are you tired?
Oh my god, that... I just realized the thing at the top of the screen actually says what day it is in real life. I'm recording this on a Tuesday. I had no idea that's how that works. The game does access your date for the Riverman's little dialogue there, so I guess it makes sense. No.
Despite that, you chose to wear clothing today of all days. Was your interest in me predestined? No, you're dating
yeah, see, it goes the same way, like, no matter what you pick. I have a small feeling that if any choice matters, it's the first one where you accept his request or not, but maybe knowing Papyrus, that might not matter either. What happens if I don't?
You can't even bring yourself to harm my delicate wrapping? No, that technique! It's too strong! Counterattack! I'll open the present myself! Do you know what this is? Of course! Spaghetti! That's what you're thinking, isn't it? Right, but oh so wrong. This ain't any plain old pasta. This is an artisan's work. Silk and spaghetti failures. Time there's
The world's fastest rejection. Still haven't seen what's behind this door. Maybe we'll see what's there in time. Oh yeah, there's gold in here, isn't there? Yeah, I'll take that. I'll just steal your money and move on. I'll take fries this time. Hey, that sounds pretty good. Really? We'll have a double order of fries. Aw, he doesn't, like, shorten them in a funny way. What's that you're using? A fan? A handkerchief? So, what do you think of my brother? I'll probably need to stay positive for this, because I don't know. I don't want to know what happens if you don't. Ah, there's our fries. Here comes the grub. Want some ketchup? Yes. Bon appetit. You tip the ketchup. The cap falls off, and all the ketchup in the bottle pours onto your food. Whoops. Forget about it. You can have mine. I'm not hungry anyway. Then why'd you go to a restaurant if you weren't hungry? What? You make no sense, buddy. But that's why I like you. Anyway, cool or not, you have to agree with piracy. Yep. I love where this scene is placed. The scene where he brings up talking flowers and you're like, right, Flowey. Because as you've gone through Snowdin, it's been forever since you've last thought of Flowey. But he is there. He gave your life hell at the start, and he's about to give it even more hell later on. That said, though, he didn't show up for us, so probably no. I haven't heard of a talking flower. We'll tell you then. The Echo Flower. They're all over the marsh. Say something to them, and they'll repeat it over and over. So he says the same thing no matter which one you choose. Nope, still can't eat the food, can't even eat the ketchup. At least last time one of us got out here having eaten something. Yeah, my food is probably cold by now. That's true. Can't I have it? Toby Fox, next time, let me eat the food. We're back in the falling waters. I'm gonna see if anything different happens if I follow... Hold on. You know how Papyrus calls and asks, say, are you wearing this? You're wearing this, right? Because my friend here saw you wearing this, and I expected you to change your outfit after I said it. I want to see if anything happens if you do change your outfit. Probably not, but still. Undyne here is going to be the first huge change in this playthrough. You'll see. I think I saw in a video today, there's an alternate solution to this puzzle. If you go back down to the bridge and send the bridge seeds up this way, you can align them and make a connecting path. Kinda interesting how there's two different ways to do this part. I don't know if this was intentional or not. If it was, then cool details. Let's see, they should all sprout. Yes, indeed, we can cross to the other side.
Hello, this is Papyrus. How to get this number? So what are you wearing?
Khakis. She thought you were wearing a bandana. Is that true? Yes, I was wearing a bandana. Got it. Wink, wink. Have a nice day. And then I'm going to switch the tutu on. There we go. I haven't tried calling Papyrus in this room. I'll be coming back to do that anyway. I assume... Nope, nobody picked up.
The wishing room. Do you have a wish? Yeah, I have one. I wish I was talking to my cool friend. Look, it's coming true.
Oh, he's so nice. I've heard there's a little secret to this part if you stay around for long enough. If you avoid the spears for long enough. Ah, you see, she's starting to throw them faster. Oh my god, she's throwing them way faster. I don't think those get any harder. Oh my god, no, oh no. Yo, did you see that? Undyne just touched me. Never washing my face ever again. Man, are you unlucky. You're standing just a little bit to the left. Yo, don't worry, I'm sure we'll see her again. I thought... Okay. I thought Monster Kid would say, Win, what'd you do to make her so frustrated? I thought I heard of that somewhere, but... Well, you saw one part of it. It's okay. I haven't used, like, any healing items, except for monster candy. I just haven't needed any of them. It's almost like the game gets easier when you play it loads of times. Like, this is my, I want to say, 5th playthrough of the game, technically? Yep, it is.
Remember when I asked you about clothes? I was afraid what to do is very murdery. You know, you're not. You know, I never betray you. You're not a cruel person, covering pleasant papyracy. Smells like the...
You didn't say this before.
So because of my inherent goodness, I told you were not wearing a bandana, even though you told me you were. Instead, I made something up. I told you were wearing a dusty tutu.
It changed.
It pained me to tell such a bull-faced lie. I know you would never ever wear a dusty tutu, but your safety is more important than fashion. Dang, I just want to be friends with her.
This game, man. They're both pink. Okay, actually, about that, I want to have another encounter so that I can tell you something. So I can tell you a secret I learned. Welcome to Multimall. This is actually perfect. You see those numbers there? You see this check screen? I kept showing this over and over again as if it was actually important. Well, those numbers are lies. They mean absolutely nothing. They're just there for flavor. They are nowhere close to the actual values internally. Because you want to know something? It claims that these Multimalls have 0 defense. They do not. Multimalls have 4 defense when fought in the ruins, 7 defense when fought in the Waterfall. You want to know something else? 7 defense from the Multimalls is the highest defense any enemy has in the game, from what I saw. In fact, there's a lot of enemies that have negative defense. They actually take more damage than normal from your attacks. The way defense works in this game is that whatever damage gets calculated based on your timing and the little timing bar challenge and whatever weapon you're using and what level you are, etc., gets subtracted by the amount of defense they have internally. That defense value is never actually shown to you, despite what you may think. Also, their attack value is absolutely wrong because if Toriel has 80 attack, why is she doing 4 damage, right? Or if Asgore has 80 attack, why is he doing 4 damage? Aha, I didn't need no stinking statue code! I apologize to that statue. That statue gives one of the most beautiful moments in the game. Oh, hi, annoying dog, I could just drop you right away. Put the dog on the ground. Yeah, see, it does the same thing even if you drop it. So we'll have a special monster called Boss Monsters. It's a meta reference noting that the, boss monsters like Toriel, Papyrus, Asgore, those guys are the boss monsters. Their soul, if you kill them, their soul actually, lingers outside for a while. We can actually see that when Flowey killed Asgore back in the first playthrough. What if you go through this area without an umbrella? Yo, you can't hold an umbrella either? You're walking anyway, I guess I'll just go with you. I'm sorry for not paying attention to your character sprite and not realizing that you didn't have arms in the first playthrough. Oh, that's parallax scrolling. I thought for a second that lower part was a conveyor belt for some reason. Still don't get to see the name, how unfortunate. I just realized that I forgot to explain then why Jerry is so freaking tanky if the defense values you see are nowhere near close to what they actually are. It's because after the calculated damage hits him, he reduces it by 80%. Or something like that. It's a big percentage reduction of the whatever damage you're dealing to him. Your persistent garbage habit shows no signs of payoff. I wanted to see that message right there. No. Oh. Wait. I think it said briefly there, piles of yellow names are in the garbage. Because they threw their yellow names out. It's freaking insane amount of detail, can I just say? I'm carrying too much. Alright, fine, I guess I have to use something. Drop the manly bandana, who cares? I just cannot believe, how deep this game goes with all the little secrets that there are. DVD case for an anime. Now we know who the claw marks are from. The regular training dummy. Nah, I think I'll just ignore it this time. Stare into each other's eyes for a moment. Yeah, okay, then move on.
Too intimidated to fight me, huh? I am a ghost that lives inside a dummy. My cousin used to live inside a dummy too, until you destroyed their home! Us ghosts spend our whole lives looking for a proper vessel. Slowly, we grow closer to our new bodies, until one day, we too may become corporeal beings. Beings able to laugh, love, and dance like any other. But you, my cousin's future, you took it all away! Despicable, despicable, despicable! There's plenty more dummies where that came from. He'll just have to find a different one. Human, I hope you're not too attached to your body, because your soul's about to get evicted!
That's a pretty insane threat. Like, your heart's about to get evicted. Doesn't seem like anyone's home, for now. We still haven't found a way to enter this home. But I think I have an idea. I'll see if you can guess what my idea is. I just realized this is playing the melody of his battle theme. Jesus. How do I not notice some of this stuff? While I'm chilling with Napstablook, I do want to say thank you very much for watching this playthrough. Especially if you've watched this far. We're not far from the end. This is going to be a short replay, and there's only a little bit of extra content added on top of this. I'm probably not going to delve into every last little secret, or even every ending, myself, just because there's a lot to this game. So I hope you understand if I only go over, like, a little bit. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to cover the stuff people are most likely to find in their own game, because as you know, with the fun value and everything, there's a lot of random secrets that you have a very small chance of finding. I know that I could technically edit my save data or use a mod or something to find it and show it off, but I don't know. I think that would add a lot of fluff to this playthrough. I wanted this playthrough to just be fun and enjoyable for me and for you, so I hope it has been. I've been really enjoying the comments on nearly every video, and yeah, I hope you're excited for the end, coming soon. That's all I had to say. Let's get up. That was probably the best time to end that sequence with the way the music timed there. Alright, so it is actually possible to win this. I put on-screen instructions last time, but I didn't actually play it myself because at the time I was sure that this minigame was literally unbeatable. NG to play. So, as I said, you do actually want to encourage the snails. This will cause it to go faster, but you don't want to encourage it too much. Also, you want to aim for second place instead of first place because you get more money that way, for some reason. The reason is, if you get first place, it gives you 9G because he wants to make a profit, which is fine, I guess. Alright, 3, 2, 1, so you want to encourage. Go, encourage. Encourage. I don't know exactly when you want to do it. I don't know if this is working too well. Looks like she's getting faster. Encourage more. Race end. Oh, you both tried your best, but Snail looks discouraged. Your best wasn't good enough. Okay, yeah, that's probably not the worst outcome, but still a pretty bad outcome. Okay, according to the wiki, you want to encourage the snail 6 times at the start. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, she's moving faster. Go on, go on! Get it! You can do it! I think this actually calls her to win first place, which will give you less money, as has been established. Okay, I think she's winning? It's hard to tell. Okay, I think she's getting there. Yeah, okay. She's in second place now. That's good. That's what we want, I'm pretty sure. snail lost by a thin margin. Actually, the snail is under the false belief that it won. Oh no. Snail's looking over here. Here, I'll give you some money. Act like you won. You got 30G. That's the highest reward. If she actually gets first place, you just get 9, as I've been over. Look at the 2 foods that I don't believe I've ever eaten. The CT and the crab apple, I don't think I've ever had. I should really, honestly eat something, because I am, like, filling up on healing items. Ate the monster candy? Okay, no special message there. It's fine. Okay, maybe it's like depends on how you move. I can't really tell what's going on with her attacks there. Either way, I did want to revisit Temmie Village briefly for a couple of things. For one thing, if I'm not mistaken, the Temmies are probably a reference to the Mr. Saturns just from how they talk. The only thing missing is the special font. Because you know, in Earthbound, the Mr. Saturns talked in a different font, which might honestly be the inspiration for Sands of Papyrus talking in different fonts. But yeah, the Temmies just scream Mr. Saturn inspiration to me, personally. Alright, as for Tem's shop, if you pay the 1,000 gold here somehow, I don't know how you're supposed to get that, and then come back later, she will have Temmie armor. So apparently at first, the Temmie armor will cost 9,999 gold, but it will reduce its cost for every death you have, all the way down to, let's see, 750 if you die 25 times. Good luck grinding for that! The Temmie armor is the best armor in the game. So, do with that information what you will. Personally, if I were you, I wouldn't give a single crap about trying to min-max and make an optimized build in Undertale, but whatever you might want to do. Coming into this room again, with the end of the little wish conversation here. We were to pause, turn around, go backwards. Eye again. Wonder what that is.
Where, oh, where could that child be?
I've been looking all over for them.
That's not true. She'll find another kid and instantly forget about you. You'll never see her again.
Well, I think we now know who that is we've been seeing glimpses of in these rooms, huh? Throughout the whole game, in various rooms, Flowey can be seen following you if, before you exit the room, you turn around and go back to the beginning. I've tried to show every place that I know of where this happens, though I've probably forgotten many. It happens a lot. You can see him, and it's not a random chance either. It is guaranteed. You can see him following you all the time, so now we have direct confirmation that he is alive. By the way, that's the message he leaves if you spare Toriel. He leaves a different one if you kill Toriel. You are about to be my friend in a bit, but we'll get to that. You're standing in the way of everybody's hopes and dreams. Alphys' history books made me think humans were cool, with their giant robots and flowery swordsmen. But you're just a coward, hiding behind that kid so you could run away from me again. And let's not forget your wimpy goody two-shoes stick. Ooh, I'm making such a difference by hugging random strangers. You know what would be more valuable to everyone? If you were dead! That's right, human! Your continued existence is a crime! Your life is all that stands between us and our freedom. Right now, I can feel everyone's hearts pounding together. Everyone's been waiting their whole life for this moment. But we're not nervous at all. When everyone puts their hearts together, they can't lose. Now, human, let's end this. Right here, right now. I would know a lot about people putting hearts together, I'll tell you that. I'll show you how determined monsters can be. Step forward when you're ready. Extra laugh that I didn't feel like doing. I should have saved. Why didn't I save? Crap, I should have saved. It's fine. This battle will be a bit easier, I think. Anytime Undyne switches you back to red, the run option is available. So just do it. There we go, right away. That was a much faster fight, wasn't it? Well, when she catches up to you, she'll just turn you right back green again. You have to survive a number of her attacks before she never turns you green again. I hope that was clearly stated. By the way, it says defense 20, attack 50. Yeah, right. You want to know how much defense she actually has? It's not 20. It's 5. Which means, this heroic leader of the Royal Guard, if you do choose to fight her and deal damage to her after your damage is calculated, her armor subtracts 5 from the damage amount. Is it made of cardboard or something? I also have to love how you run away from her successfully every time. I can't believe I did that. That was the first time I've done it successfully. Holy crap. I had to go through most of her attacks anyway, so this might not be that much faster after all. Hey, what's up? I just thinking, yeah, we should hang out. I agree with that. Maybe it can actually happen this time. Oh my god, she went into me. Alright, well now we're fine. She's much slower here.
Don't leave her here to die. Give her the cup of water.
I did it.
A water cooler? In Hotland? That's weird. Shouldn't it be a fire cooler instead?
Yeah, probably. Everybody should be drinking lava here. Our next stop, and final stop for the video, is to take the Riverman's boat, or the Riverwoman's boat, back to Waterfall and visit Undyne's house. The waters are wild today. That's bad luck. I've never seen that one before. I don't know. It felt like a very smooth ride to me. Certainly less bumpy than your other boat. Well, this is different straight away. You still say the same weird message.
Oh, the human arrives! Are you ready to hang out with Undyne? I have a plan to make you two great friends.
Absolutely, I will hang out with the person who tried to kill me.
Okay, stand behind me. Psst. Make sure to give her this. She loves these.
That's a unique sprite. Hi, Papyrus. Ready for your extra private one-on-one training?
You bet I am. And I brought a friend.
Hi. I don't think we... Why don't you two come in?
Here, Undyne. My friend brought a gift for you. On their own.
Thanks. I'll, put it with the others. Alright. So, are we ready to start?
Whoopsie doopsie, I just remembered. I have to go to the bathroom. You two have fun.
So, why are you here? To rub your victory in my face? To humiliate me even further? Is that it? No? And why are you here? Wait, I get it. You think that I'm gonna be friends with you, huh? Right? Yes? Really? How delightful! I accept! Let's all frolic in the fields of friendship! Not! Why would I ever be friends with you? If you weren't my house guest, I'd beat you up right now. You're the enemy of everyone's hopes and dreams. I will never be your friend! Now get out of my house!
Dang, what a shame. I thought Undyne could be friends with you. But I guess I overestimated her. She's just not up to the challenge.
Challenge? What? Papyrus, wait a second! Darn it! He thinks I can't be friends with you? What a joke! I could make friends with a wimpy loser like you any day! I'll show him! Listen up, human. We're not just going to be friends. We're going to be besties! I'll make you like me so much, you won't be able to think of anyone else! It's the perfect revenge! Why don't you have a seat? I'll have a look at this window. Can't believe he left through the window like that. Normally he nails the landing. One time, Alfie's, friend came over here. All he did was lie seductively on the piano and fed himself grapes. I don't really like that guy, but I admire his lifestyle. You talking about Mediton? Look at this big sword over here, man. Humans suck, but their history kinda rules. Case in point, this giant sword. Historically, humans wielded swords up to 10 times their size, right? I'm sure somewhere. I knew it! When I first heard that, I immediately wanted one. So me and Alfie's built a giant sword together. She figured out all the specs herself. She's smart, huh? Talking about Alfie's a lot. Do you mind if I inspect your kitchen? The sink is a teacup in the shape of a fish. Selvin is some top-of-the-line MTG thing, but, you know, as much as technology advances, nothing beats food home-cooked with fire magic. There's a silverware drawer, forks, spoons, knives. Do you have fire magic? I didn't know that. Tiny swords, axes, spears, nunchucks. I hate cold food, so Alfie's fixed up my fridge so it heats up food instead. Hot fridge, the world's greatest invention. Uh-huh. Wanna see my room? Too bad, no nerds allowed. Well, maybe some nerds. So nice to have you over. Why not take a seat at the table? Sure, let's sit down and progress. Comfortable? I'll get you something to drink. Something hot, I presume? That'd be the best thing for hot chocolate. You could just get it right from the fridge. No need to heat it up or anything. No need to mix it or anything. Anyway, all set. What would you like? Can I go over and see what those... Hey, don't get up. You're the guest. Sit down and enjoy yourself. Why not just point to what you want? You can use the spear. Okay. Sugar goes in tea. Select the soda, sickly yellow liquid. No thanks. Not that type of soda anyway. Hot chocolate, green cylinder. Tea box, blatantly correct choice. I like some hot chocolate. I don't think I'm confident enough to try tea yet. Oh, you want some hot chocolate? Wait. I just remembered. That container's empty. I stopped getting it because it was always a hassle. Asgore kept getting marshmallows stuck in his beard. How about the sugar? That sugar's for the tea. I'm not gonna give you a cup of sugar. What do I look like, the ice cream woman? Do human ice cream women terrorize humanity with energy spears? Are their ice cream songs a prelude to destruction? Is that it? Yeah, all the time. What? Really? That rules! Alright, how about the soda? Oh, soda? Actually, even though you pointed to it, you don't look happy. That's fine. I think soda's gross too. It rots your teeth, it rots your mind, it rots your fighting spirits. Huh? Why do I have it? Hey man, I drank pop almost every time I played Elden Ring. I think it enhances your fight spirit more than anything. I love her wallpaper, can I just say, the pig fish? Tea, huh? Coming right up! It'll take a moment for the water to boil. That sound effect? Okay, it's all done. Yep, that's exactly what stopping that sounds like. It's gonna spill if you leave it on this table. Here we are! That looks like water. Careful, it's hot. I guess it's a blue mug. It's not that hot, just drink it already! You take a sip of the tea, it's burning. But other than that, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, right? Nothing but the best for my absolutely precious friends! Hey, you know, it's kinda strange you chose that tea. Golden flower tea. That's Asgore's favorite kind. Actually, now that I think about it, they kinda remind me of him. You're both total weenies. Sort of. You know, I was a pretty hot-headed kid. Once, to prove I was the strongest, I tried to fight Asgore. Emphasis on tried. I couldn't land a single blow on him. And worse, the whole time, he refused to fight back. I was so humiliated. Afterwards, he apologized and said something goofy. "Excuse me, do you want to know how to beat me?" I said yes, and from then on, he trained me. One day, during practice, I finally knocked him down. I felt bad. But he was beaming. I had never seen someone more proud to get their butt kicked. Anyway, long story short, they kept training me. And now I'm the head of the Royal Guard. That's such a fun little story, I love that. So I'm the one who gets to train dorks to fight! Like, Papyrus. But, to be honest, I don't know if I can ever let Papyrus into the Royal Guard. Don't tell him I said that. He's just, well... I mean, it's not that he's weak. He's actually pretty freaking tough. It's just that he's too innocent and nice. I mean, look, he was supposed to capture you, and he ended up being friends with you instead. I could never send him into battle. He'd get ripped into little smiling shreds. That's part of why I started teaching him how to cook, you know? So, maybe he can do something else with his life. Oh, sorry, I was talking for so long. You're out of tea, aren't you? I'll get you some more. Wait a second. Papyrus? His cooking lesson. He was supposed to have that right now! And if he's not here to have it, you'll have to have it for him! That's right! Nothing has brought Papyrus and I closer than cooking! Which means that if I give you his lesson, we'll become closer than you could ever imagine! Afraid? We're gonna be best friends! Let's start with a sauce! Envision these vegetables as your greatest enemy! Now, pound them to dust with your fists! How will you pound? Sure, strong! You punch the vegetables at full force. You knock over a tomato. Yeah, yeah! Our hearts are uniting against these healthy ingredients! Now it's my turn! Nah! Oh, shit. We'll just scrape this into a bowl later. But for now, we add the noodles. Homemade noodles are the best. But I just buy store brand! They're the cheapest! Nah! Just put them in the pot. I will put them in fiercely! You throw everything in the pot as hard as you can, including the box. It clanks against the empty bottom. Yeah! I'm into it! Alright, now it's time to stir the pasta! As a general rule of thumb, the more you stir, the better it is! Ready? Let's do it! Press Z repeatedly! I'm going! Stir harder! 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 Let me do it! That's the stuff! Alright, now for the final step. Turn up the heat! Let the stovetop symbolize your passion! Let your hopes and dreams turn into burning fire! Ready? Don't hold anything back! Hold right! We're going hotter! Hotter! Darn it! Hotter! Wait, that's two? So this is how you lost your house. Ah. Man, no wonder Papyrus sucks at cooking. So what's next? Scrapbooking? Friendship bracelets? Oh, who am I kidding? I really screwed this up, didn't I? I can't force you to like me, human. Some people just don't get along with each other. I understand if you feel that way about me. And if we can't be friends, that's okay. 'Cause if we're not friends, it means I can destroy you without regrets! I've been defeated. My house is in shambles. I even failed to befriend you. That's it. I don't care if you're my guest anymore. One final rematch, all out on both sides. It's the only way I can regain my lost pride. Now come on, hit me with all you got. Nah! Undyne is letting you make the first attack. Let's check first. 41 defense 21. This time don't hold anything back. Show me what you've got. Alright, you know what? I agree. Let's fight! Go! Yeah! Feel the power of my passive fist. What? That's the best you can manage? Even attacking at full force, you just can't muster any intent to hurt me, huh? You know what? I don't actually want to hurt you either. At first, I hated your stupid word shtick, but the way you hit me right now, it reminded me of someone I used to train with. Now I know you aren't just some wimpy loser. You're a wimpy loser with a big heart. Just like him. Wonder who that someone is. Listen, human. It seems that you and Asgore are fated to fight. But knowing him, he probably doesn't want to. Talk to him. I'm sure you can persuade him to let you go home. Eventually, some mean human will fall down here, and I'll take their soul instead. That makes sense, right? Oh, and if you do hurt Asgore, I'll take the human souls, cross the barrier, and beat the hell out of you. That's what friends are for, right? Now let's get the hell out of this flaming house. Well, that was fun, huh? We'll have to hang out again another time. But, somewhere else, I guess. In the meantime, I guess I'll go hang with Papyrus. So if you need me, drop by Snowdin, okay? Oh, and if you ever need help, just give Papyrus a ring, okay? Since we're in the same spot, I'll be able to talk too. Well, see you later, punk. Such a crazy fucking scene. I love it. Sounds like only fire lives here now. Yep, it's still a living flame. I am over 2 hours and 30 minutes into recording, so I'm going to stop this video here. I hope this video hasn't been too long, but yeah, I had quite a bit to cover. Next time on Undertale, we'll go talk to Undyne outside of Papyrus's house, and then we will continue through the rest of the game seeing yet more alternate stuff. Thank you all for watching if you did, and as always, I will see you all in the future.